the papers alone or the forms that you need to complete to get this source of funding, it can put you off and you might not even be interested in getting this debt. And also you need to provide more financial and other confidential information. So some of the things that you think are very private to your business, you need to make it known to these banks or these investors before they can give you that loan to finance your business. And there can be the restrictions too. Okay, so the lender can tell you that if you give you this money, maybe if you're getting this money from Ghana Commercial Bank, they can tell you that if you give you this funding, there's no way that you should take other source of funding from any other bank. But the good side of this is that you maintain control and ownership of your business. This is not like equity where you have to split ownership. If you take the debt financing, you are still in charge of your business and you control it as you want. Now, let's wrap it up before I take any questions, if any. And I'm sharing with you some funding sources that you can check out, okay, to be able to finance your business. So the slide that you're seeing now are crowdfunding sources, okay, that you can check out. You have Crowdfunder, Kickstarter, GoFundMe, and all the other guys that you can check if any of them, because we share the material with you on the learning platform. So you can take note of that. Again, the other one that I want you to look at is this. These are accelerator programs, okay, programs that are designed to help you to scale. So they don't just give you money or anything, they give you mentoring, they give you business advice, they teach you entrepreneurship and all that before they can disperse the fund to you. So in there you have the Tony Elumelu Foundation, you have Techstars, you have Y Combinator, Launch Lab, Grindstone Accelerator, and a host of others. Even in Ghana, we have other hubs, incubators all around us that are running entrepreneurship programs, and that can recommend you for funding. So you need to look out for all that. Then lastly, we can look at some other foundations, organizations that are interested in social entrepreneurship. Okay, so for example, you see Coca-Cola Foundation, Bill and Melinda Gates, especially for health-related social enterprises. You can look out for funding from their websites. You can look at Ford Foundation. You can look out for Charity Aid Foundation. You can look out for other social enterprises that are interested in providing funding for your venture, NGO, whatever you are trying to manage. Right. So this is what I have to share with you guys. And then if you have any question, you can ask me now so that I will quickly address that. You can just unmute yourself and then ask me, and then I will try to explain it to the best of my knowledge. Right. You can also ask, you can unmute yourself and then you can ask so that I will address it for you.
Hello, Mr. Facilitator.
Okay, Piero, yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah. I want to start up an NGO, a social community something, but how can I reach the investors?
Okay, so you want to start up something related to your community, or something related to
as a community organization,
right?
Yes.
Okay, so as I indicated earlier, you'd first need to explore the internal options that you have. So around you, family, friends, yourself, in your circle, you first need to explore the people that you can reach out to or consult for them to help you out. After that, or if you exhaust that, you can look at the external aspects. Okay, for example, I mentioned the social enterprise and the crowd funds that are available online for social entrepreneurs. Now, most of the other investors are interested in profits. Okay, they want to know how much they're going to make on their investment and all that. Maybe they'll help you out. But first, you need to be sure, or you need to be certain that what they are offering or what they are giving the money out for has some sort of relation to your idea. Okay, so
Okay.
if you're applying to say Melinda Gates Foundation, you need to be sure that they give funding for the particular thing that you are interested in doing before you can
Yes.
proceed. I hope that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So by the end of your training, I'll share the document, this resource that I have. It's over hundreds of links that you can use
Yes.
to access funding. I'll share with the trainees at the end of the 3 weeks program so that you can go through and then choose the ones that are related to your venture, and then you can
Venture.
try to apply or approach them whichever way you can use to get the funding. But let me quickly add that usually it's not just about money that is available to the entrepreneurs. There are lots
Yeah.
of other things, opportunities that we can apply for, and then through that we get connections or we get links to people that will end up helping our venture. So
Yeah.
the other fellowships that you can also apply for, and we'll be sharing some of them too with you guys very soon. So you can start applying for them, and then let's see. Probably if you get in, then you will know. You get to meet other guys who are interested in your idea or who can partner with you to make your idea succeed. So sometimes it's not just about the money. You can use your network. You can get other people who are interested in your programs, right? Partnerships, sponsorships, and all that to be able to finance your enterprise, right?
Okay. Thank you.
So if you have any other one, any other quick question, we can take that.
Yo, hello.
Okay. Yeah, Martin.
Oh, okay. My question is, how possible will you adjust your idea or your business plan? Example, like maybe you having a vision or you having an organization already, and also into an enterprise also, and one is taking much of your time, but the other is also much needed or does need your attention. So are you supposed to forget one and build on one, whilst you cannot handle the two at a time? How possible would that be? So if giving example for you to get it very well. To me, I have of this Adom Farms at the same time have Youth Challenge Foundation. At times, as you know, that when it comes to the farm aspect, it takes much of time and attention. But on the other hand, too, which is the Youth Challenge Foundation, which is the organization, to needs time. But mostly, much time will be given to the Adult Farm. But the organization also needs times and also need little income and other stuff there. So, how possible will you work out this so that at the end of the day, you won't lose both, or you'll be able to maintain it?
Okay, thank you for your question, Martin. So
Okay, welcome.
I think I find myself in a similar situation as well, having to manage front page and then catalog. But then
Okay.
what what I can say is that for me, let me just use myself probably in my help. So for me,
Okay.
front page is sort of the my running should I say my constant business. Okay, so this is something that we don't intend
Okay.
to close anytime soon. No way.
Okay.
But then for Casago, for instance, we have an exit strategy for that. So what this means is that we intend to possibly, we intend to sell it off if we get investor, somebody who is interested in it going forward. We
Okay.
intend to sell it off. So our time and efforts on front page is sort of to package it to make it attractive for the investor. Okay, but we don't intend to get investment for front page, for instance. Front page is something that we want to work it out
Okay.
from scratch. So if this is the case, then we need to apportion our time accordingly. So as you realize that at some point we are doing a lot of front page, okay, and then at some point we are doing a lot of category.
A
Now
lot of
the
category.
difference is, yeah, the difference is that the moment you see us working more on category, then it is in line with what I indicated earlier, which has to do with packaging it and possibly selling it off. So if you see us doing a lot of it, then it is probably because we are close to a season of applications or a period where investors are checking us out or checking our platforms out, or we have
Okay.
applied for things that are related to the business, and we think that people will be checking it out. So we start to package it and to brand it well enough so that when the investor or whoever is going to check it out sees it, they can know what's about. I mean, what's up. That doesn't mean that we don't work on it. Okay, we do that, but efforts are more committed to it when we are close to, I mean, the investment peak. But then with front page, it's a rolling basis thing. We are always working on it. Like you said, the farm thing, you can always be going to the farm and all that. But then if that is what you want to like focus on permanently, then it's okay to spend more time on. Okay, it's fine if you are spending more time on that, because with time you're able to master it and you'll be able to make it strong enough to do whatever you want to do with. But then with the other ones, that has to do with the other one that has to do with a temporal sort of thing, something that you intend to only engage in as a temporal job, or you have future plans for. Those ones you can take your time a little. You can just spread your time accordingly. But like I said, if there is the need that you switch to more of, let's say, BDN, the design aspects, you have to do more of
Yeah.
that. You just need to know how to, because one of the most important skill, for the entrepreneur is time management, right? And the ability to be
Yes, time
organized.
management.
So you can be doing multitasks, but then your ability to manage your time, your ability to even rotate within tasks is to your own advantage. So just think about it, plan it out well, know which ones that you want to know, which ones you really want to undertake currently, and then with time you can focus on the other ones too. So if you don't have the energy, then probably you should stick to one. I hope that's clear. I hope that's okay, Martin.
Oh, okay. Thanks a lot.
All right. Thanks for your question too. Our time is fast spent. Yeah, so you can forward any questions that you have to the trainee forum, and then I will answer quickly or react to it for you. If you have any other thing that you want us to discuss too, you can share on the forum, and then we can decide on what to do with it. I have noticed that some of us have not submitted our worksheets for week 2, and some of us did not, or some of us missed the quiz on marketing. So if you've not done that, you can also quickly do that so that I can check it out for you. We'll be sharing the entrepreneur stories today alongside the recordings from today's session. We'll be sharing it on the forum, so you can also get to listen again if you missed any aspect. We have to bring the session to a close. And then thank you all so much for your time. If you can turn your videos on, for just 3 seconds, that would be great. So you can quickly turn your videos on for some 3 seconds, so we can take a group picture, and then we can close for today's session. Okay. Okay, I see you, lady. Okay. Um, smile. Okay, it's a group picture. Sharafin, come back. I need to see your face so that we can just finish this. One, two, three. We're good. All right. Okay. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you got something from this, and then let's finish our week 3 on a good note. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Okay. Thanks.